why don't you go use the water slide while we finish the test and find out whether you have terminal cancer or not? Like you go, you have a great time, and then you come back and you find out you're stage 4, and it's just the whole afternoon could be ruined. Or you could come back and find out that you're in remission and it was just an awesome day.
What I find funny about this is that you were saying you felt like we were growing apart, but like we were 100% syncopado on this one. I picture this kid, and it's like, hey, what are you doing, here at the family water park, right? And he says, well, my dad's having a brain tumor removed. It's pretty much life or death, but while I wait, watch me go on this sick slide.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Liquored Up Lowdown. I'm Tom, and I'm here with my friend Bryan, and we're going to bring you the strange, the wonderful, and the bizarre news.
Yes, we are.
Aided and abetted by cocktails. And
Yes.
what's a cocktail we're having today, Bryan?
It is called the Fitzgerald. I love drinks that are named after authors and stuff. And that's what this is. So it's 1.5 ounce gin, 3/4 ounce lemon juice, 3/4 ounce simple syrup, and 2 dashes Angostura bitters. It actually said Angostura on the recipe. Usually like bitters, but no, had to do the most well-known bitters on the planet, which is Angostura.
A funny story. Angostura bitters for me is like socks.
What? I don't.
You know how you wash your socks, right?
Okay. I'm going along on the journey for this one, but go ahead.
There's always one sock missing.
Yes.
I have bought countless bottles of Angostura bitters over the years, and I don't know where they go. Because as you know, every drink only needs like 1 or 2 dashes. Yeah. So like I get the 1 or 2 dashes, I might get to use a bottle of Angostura bitters 3 times, and then it's gone. And so I actually just decided I'm not even going to check to see if I have Angostura bitters. I'm just going to buy them today.
And so wait, hold on. Did you buy another bottle today then?
I bought another. This is probably my 5th bottle in as many years. Like I have to buy a bottle of Angostura bitters every year, which honestly, I've never run out of bitters. Like I've never had a bottle because I've got all these like weird little boutique bitters that I get for Christmas and shit, like cherry bitters and chocolate walnut, and I have all those. Those are still there. Some of them are 5 or 6, 7 years old.
Yeah,
but Angostura bitters just go missing all the time.
Interesting.
Yes.
If anybody ever has to search your house, they're going to be like, why was he stashing all these Angostura bitters things like everywhere? Why are they all in the dryer and a little catch in the dryer along with his socks? What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, it's going to be like the garbage patch in the Pacific. They all somehow, based on the feng shui of the house, all the Angostura bitters wind up lying in a place I never traveled to. Anyway, I haven't had this drink yet. I'm about to take the first sip. Let's see how it goes.
While you're drinking it, I actually got impatient with our pre-show stuff, and I just started drinking it, and it's fucking delicious. I like it a lot.
That's good.
I did.
It's like a gin old fashioned, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good. I backed off a little bit on the lemon juice and a little bit on the simple syrup. I don't like it when they're too sweet. Cocktails should not be sweet. They should taste like a whole new thing. So there's that.
I made mine to spec. It's very good.
Yeah.
Soothing. Because as you know, I've had COVID.
Yeah, I was wondering if you wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
How are you and your family doing? Are they
good?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we're okay now, but Jesus Christ, this thing lasts fucking forever.
Yeah, I mean, audience, I know you probably won't miss a beat because we pre-release three. Well, we released 3 episodes out. This is what we call +3 in the podcast industry. I have no idea if that's what they call it.
We have terminology for that.
Yeah, no, I made that shit up. But I'm hoping it's going to catch
on.
Yeah, it's going to take the podcast world by storm. People are going to be asking like, "Oh, hey, like how many pluses are you out?" And we're like, "We're out +3."
Yeah.
What that means is we have 3 episodes out because we plan for these kind of things as far as like missing recordings, because I wanted Tom to recover because I care about him.
Well, you definitely can't plan for COVID though.
No. Well,
because like it's just like, like when it first happened, I'm like, oh, this isn't too bad. I mean, this seems like the same sick I've always had.
Yeah.
But then you've got to like quarantine yourself, and then it doesn't go away. It just you're sick, and then you're still sick the next day. So like the actual symptoms were not. Wasn't like because I thought I was going to be like Clint Eastwood in Unforgiven, where he's in the barn. I thought I was going to see Eagle Hendershot and his face broke open full of worms, but that didn't happen.
At least that reference was from the early 90s.
What?
Unforgiven?
Yeah.
Usually you do like Steve McQueen from like the 70s and shit.
No.
So. Actually, was Steve Unforgiven? What year was Unforgiven? 1992. Nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saw that movie in the theater.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, I mean, like William Money, many people say that you are a man of notoriously vicious and intemperate disposition.
Yeah, it's a lot of words.
It is.
It's too early in this episode for that.
Who goes first?
I go first today.
You go first.
And my opening gambit here is, do you have your real ID yet? Do you know what this is?
My real ID.
You know what this is?
I guess it's something so I don't get arrested by ICE. What? Is that so I need papers now?
There are other reasons why ICE will not arrest you. But no. Well, maybe. I don't know. So real ID, and don't beat yourself up about not knowing about it. You don't travel too often, but I do. Real ID is a thing that it was a law that was put out during the George W. Bush administration. And then the government kept putting it off until the Trump administration, who decided we're going to make this a thing. So as of May 7, 2025, you have to upgrade your regular ID to a real ID. So, so this is a thing that you haven't done yet?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, it's okay. You're not alone. I ended up losing my ID 2 years ago, and I just went ahead and did it. And you have to, it's kind of a pain in the ass. You have to go down to DMV. You have to go down to the DMV for this, because of course you do. And you make an appointment, and then you go down and you bring like a bunch of shit with you, like your birth certificate. And one odd, weird thing I think is it's recommended that you bring a bank statement, because you need to prove not just that you are a citizen of the country and all that other stuff, but also that you've got roots here. I got a bank account, maybe bring in your mug card from your local brewery and shit. So, yeah. And I was pilloried for that. So like, why are you getting it now? You have 2 years. And I was like, because I don't want to wait in the line. And then now everybody waited until the last minute. So the lines are out the door at the DMV. Who's laughing now?
You can't, this is fucking ridiculous. Now I'm mad.
Yeah, you should be.
Like, I mean, I thought we were trying to cut down on administrative waste. Like, how does this help reduce the cost of government?
Well, I have a way around it. There's a nice little hack that you can try. It's not guaranteed to work. But apparently, the hack is, or at least so people thought, is that you could actually use your Costco card instead. That's the story.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently. So in a Facebook post, TSA made it known that a Costco membership card is not an acceptable identification.
Oh, see, I think you read, because they saying it's not an acceptable form.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said you can try.
Oh, yeah, but you'll fail.
You will fail. You can try.
Not if you use your Blockbuster video card. Because, I mean, let's be honest here. Is there any better way to show you've got roots in America
than
a Blockbuster video membership?
Yeah. Dust that bad boy off.
We weren't able to get that before like freaking 2010.
Yeah, man.
So if you have one of those, you should be exempt from the Real ID. I'm just going to assume that I am, because I do have access to that.
You still have your Blockbuster card?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, what if I want a movie?
You lose Angostura bottles left and right, but you still have your old Blockbuster card.
Yeah.
Fan of movies.
So I guess apparently when I find my Angostura Bitters bottles, your Blockbuster ID card is going to be in there.
Yeah. Well, your Costco card does have your picture on it on the back, because they do take your picture.
It does.
Yeah, it does have that. So TSA made it known Costco membership card is not acceptable. And then in quotes, TSA was trying to be catty. You're trying to be a little funny on this one.
Oh,
it said
nothing's funnier than TSA agents.
Yeah, their sense of humor out there is fantastic. Here's their quote. We love hot dogs and rotisserie chickens as much as the next person, but please stop telling people their Costco card counts as a real ID, because it absolutely does not.
Hardy har har.
Mm-hmm.
Those TSA people.
Yep. Now,
oh, how we love them.
One thing that did kind of pique my interest is I analyzed this quote, as is my requirement as the top tier journalist that I am.
Yeah.
It said, please stop telling people their Costco card counts. I'm like, stop. Who are they
Who's
addressing?
Doing this? Yeah.
Well, turns out I found out this was originally posted. I'm hesitant to even say the name of the website because it's basically a clickbait website.
Oh.
I'm going to say it, though. It's Chowhound.
Ooh.
And on this page, they actually have the latest Rachel Ray drama. I mean, it's very important stuff they're doing over there.
Well,
important work. Yeah.
As a journalist myself, I understand the importance of covering those stories.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a lot of cooking stuff in this clickbait set of stuff. But anyway.
Well, it is called Chowhound.
You know, I thought it meant like Chowhound as in like I'm chowing on stories. And I'm a hound for it. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Apparently it's chowing on Rachel Ray.
But then why would they have a story about using your Costco card?
Because people who love to eat buy in bulk.
Well, that's true.
You know, I'm going to need 40 steaks from the Costco.
Yeah, I need the 5-gallon jug of mustard.
Right. Actually.
Do you want a restaurant? No, I just love mustard.
No, and I just put this right on the table. Everybody has enough.
That's right. Anyway, they print a retraction, but it's a little underhanded. They don't. Let me just read it. Check this out. At the beginning of this article called how your Costco card could save you at the airport. What they really meant is save money. But hey, they did state in the original article. And then they printed a retraction at the top of it. It says update. A previous version of this article stated TSA is likely to accept a Costco membership card in lieu of a valid form of ID. TSA does not explicitly state you can use a Costco card as a form of identification, explaining the TSA officer may ask you to complete an identity verification process, which includes collecting information such as your name and current address to confirm your identity. So they didn't say, hey, man, yeah, we fucked up. Please don't try this. They said, kind of an amorphous, well, you know, you can try it, but you'd have to show other forms of ID.
Fucking chowhounds.
I did read because my wife has to get her real ID card. She doesn't travel very often either. And you can actually make your way. This is true because this is on the TSA website. I'll put a link to the show notes to make sure everybody sees the receipt. You don't have to have your real ID, but your old ID that doesn't have that won't work. But what you have to do is bring like 4 forms of identification. So like birth certificate. So the same things that you would go to the real ID.
I mean, the thing is, I don't have that shit.
if you say, well, fuck the real ID, I'm just going to take all these documents with you. So what are you going to do? Like a manila folder? You're going to be that asshole that gets up to the front of the line and is like, here, let me show you these things. Like it's fucking Germany. It's just, no, you don't need to do that.
I mean, that's exactly what this is. It's like papers, please. You know, it's so ridiculous. Like I don't believe that I have 4 different kinds of core ID. I think I've got a social security card and I've got a birth certificate, and that is it.
It should be enough.
A driver's license. I got a driver's license that I got using those 2 forms of identification. Mm-hmm. And if you're trying to track me down now as an illegal immigrant, it's a little too fucking late.
Do you have a passport?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. There's a 3rd form.
Oh, yeah. But I only got those with the 2 forms of ID that I just talked about.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that is the other thing. This is true. You can use your passport if you don't have a real ID. You can't use your passport. That is a thing too.
I actually, how long does a passport last when you get it?
10 years, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 10 years.
I better check it.
Anyway, pro tip, everybody. I think we all learned something so far, and this is only the first story.
Yeah, we learned that Trump is a jackass.
But we already knew that. We've already said that before.
Well, it bears repeating. So, you're a married man. Bryan.
Happily so. And this drink is delicious, by the way.
It is actually. I do like this. This is a 2-timer. We need to do this one again.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I actually don't think I'm a fan of Fitzgerald.
I am not a fan of Fitzgerald.
Like, really? Like Daisy from Great Gatsby? She's kind of an airhead. Like, what's so desirable about it's Daisy, right? Is that her name?
Yeah, that's right.
The object of desire in Great Gatsby. She's a total fucking airhead, right?
Without a doubt. Now, by the way, I should warn you that I remember I used to teach public school in the late 90s, and Great Gatsby was the book that I had to teach. So imagine if you already hate the book in the first place, which at the first I was like, it's not really. Like high school students are not going to be interested in that fucking book, like at all. You know?
Yeah. Right. I mean, there's nothing that's going to, Romeo and Juliet is going to resonate more than Great Gatsby.
I did actually cover that, and that was nice.
But didn't you have to do Catcher in the Rye too, didn't you?
Do not fucking get me started on Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah. Like, do they still do these, or have they fallen out of favor? Replaced with like Twilight or something?
So I am going to refrain from my rant, but maybe we'll record it later and it'll be one of our outtakes. But I have the most lengthiest and probably offensive to every aspiring writer everywhere JD Salinger rant. I don't think I've ever done that with you, but anyway.
I don't think so. I don't think JD Salinger is nearly as beloved as he was even 20 or 30 years ago when we were.
No.
Well, hell, 20 or 30 years ago, you were teaching. So it was 30 years ago that we were in school.
But it still happens, this fucking movie trope, where there's always the aspiring writer character, and they're always carrying a JD's like a Catcher in the Rye and shit. It's like, fuck off, really?
Yeah.
Anyway, tell me about what are we talking about with my marriage?
Oh, yeah.
Are we going to improve it?
Were you there at the marriage ceremony?
I was.
See, I mean, I do think that should be a prerequisite.
I would think so.
Yeah. There was a man in, I think it's Missouri, who, oh no, I'm sorry. It's Texas.
Yeah. Oh, here comes Texas again.
Yep. Beverly Hills, Texas.
Okay. I didn't know there was one, but go on.
Yep. So this would be like a housewife of Beverly Hills who got married to a 42-year-old man without his knowledge.
Wow.
Yeah. The guy found a package from his ex-girlfriend that included a copy of a marriage certificate that showed he was married to this woman.
I have so many questions now.
Yeah.
Well, so there was no ceremony. I'm assuming I'm trying to put this all together. There was no ceremony. There was a ceremony.
There was.
Am I getting ahead of the story?
Of sorts. Yeah. There was a ceremony of sorts.
Okay.
He just wasn't there.
Then it's a relevant question. Who was actually in charge of the ceremony? Because they're required to be like, so where's your group?
A man of God.
Right.
certified the marriage without the groom being present.
Wow.
So she somehow talked the pastor into certifying the marriage, even though he wasn't there. And I gotta say, man, how do you do that?
Right.
You know, because honestly, like if I were a pastor, right?
Yeah.
No matter how convincing your story is, as a man of God, I'm gonna want to say to you, hey, you know what? He's not even here right now.
Right.
This is a bad start to the rest of your life
already. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, if he can't show up to the marriage, do you really think he's going to fill the dishwasher?
Right.
Like, he's not.
Yeah.
He's absolutely not.
Especially since he's not going to be like with you and stuff.
He will not take out the garbage.
No. The other question I have is, did he receive this accidentally, or was it just part of the process? And
I think she was stalking him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I think
I didn't have to question that. That was part of it. Yeah, I knew that.
I get the sense that she delivered the package to be like, oh, yeah, you think that we have nothing between us? Well, turns out we're married, motherfucker.
Interesting.
So she convinced the pastor to certify the marriage certificate because I guess they had gotten a marriage license together.
So they had?
Yes, but they broke up before the wedding.
Right.
And so she just went to the wedding and she was like, hey, listen, he's got a very important appointment, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He had to pick up some champagne or something. I don't know. Right.
Yeah.
And he's not here. Could you just go ahead and certify that? We got a cruise to get on for our honeymoon or something.
Yeah.
Could you just? And so he did.
We're going to do this in absentia. Yeah. That's a real legal term. I'm throwing all kinds of legal terms out here, man.
Yeah.
Helping everybody out.
Well, another legal term is third-degree felony stalking.
Oh, so she's in jail?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're curious, you can't do that. And so I'm sure Anna de Armas is going to be glad to hear this because, I mean, I'm going to have to cancel the marriage certificate that I have with her. It's weird, too, because, I mean, things were going really well.
Between you and what? Who?
Between me and Anna de Armas.
Who the hell's Anna de Armas?
You guys got screen sharing on?
I think I do. I think I know who she is, but I don't know.
Actually, I just picked the name because people would recognize it. She's really not my type. I did. It was pure comedy. And I have to say, because I should have said Salma Hayek, because that would have been true. But I don't want her to know about the marriage certificate, so I didn't want to say.
Oh, yeah. She's like she was in Knives Out. Got it.
She was?
Yeah, she was in Knives Out.
She was in Blade Runner, too, wasn't she? Was she the big robot
that is correct.
in Blade Runner? Yes. Yeah, she was the really hot robot in Blade Runner, the hologram or whatever. And so I just picked the name for name recognition and comic effect. And it's really, it's not true. I have the fake marriage certificate with Salma Hayek.
I just wanted to say that the one time you actually use a reference that is modern, and I don't get it.
Yeah.
I just got Unforgiven.
Right.
All the shit that you talk about like from the 70s, I pick it right up. But then you're like, Anna, I'm like, who the fuck is that? I don't even know.
Yeah. So you're full of shit, basically.
It's true.
You just don't get references.
So I have a story that you actually might find after you see this. This might be a thing that you want. This is a product that you might actually want.
Okay.
And I don't really know how to set this one up other than the fact that I think I'm going to appeal to our shared sentiment for laziness. I think is going to be the theme on this one.
Okay.
So like
it runs deep.
It does. It's a thing that I think we both have to some extent.
I'm better at it than you are, though.
Hey, man. I guess there are worse things to be better at.
Yeah.
Instead of reading the headline, I'm going to do some storytelling on this one. Kind of go off the cuff. But imagine, if you will, and let's see, as part of my setup here, if this is a dream that will resonate with you, a life dream. Imagine, if you will, a young boy in China who doesn't want to get out of bed and go to school, but would rather stay in bed and go to school. Is this something like you just like, your bed, you just, instead of getting up, you just control your bed, go to school, and you're just the asshole sitting in that bed, lying in that bed, just driving around school,
driving around
the
bed,
on the bed.
I'd need a better bed before I wanted such a thing.
Well, it's a yes or no question, Tom. Is this the thing that you would find as an attractive?
I would say no, based on the bed that I currently have. I would not outfit my current bed.
That's what I love about you. It's like, just go along with the setup, won't you? She's like, yeah, Brian, actually, that would be a thing that I would love to do. But no, you're trolling me yet again. It's fine.
Right.
Anyway, I
can't believe I had to look up Anna de Armas and put her up on the screen. Because I was thinking to myself, because, I knew I was going to make the joke like 5 minutes before I made it. And I was like thinking, okay, well, wait, now if I say Selma Hayek, she's like in her 60s, and so now I'm getting grief about like not wanting to drive around in my current bed. Like, I mean, what the hell? I feel like we're growing apart.
Well, I mean, no, I don't think so. It's going to make us closer in the long run.
Would you? I mean, is your bed that good?
My bed is that good, actually.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We opted into the sleep number way back years ago.
Yeah. So you guys could go together.
Yeah. Pro tip with a sleep number bed: if you put like one of those memory foam toppers on the top,
yeah,
the combination of those two, holy shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I go out on trips, and then I come back. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to go back to my bed. It's that good. Anyway, so this dream that this kid had in China years and years and years ago is a reality. He invented a bed. This is a Chinese inventor, builds motorized bed on wheels so he never has to leave it. A fun twist on staying in bed all day, a man from China has taken it to a whole new level. He retrofitted his mattress with a joystick, controlled motor, and wheels.
How fast?
It goes the same speed as people walk. Like, this is an inventor. He actually worked this out. So
it's about 2 miles per hour.
Yeah, I've got a video I'm going to show you. I know this is not. Okay. I know this is not a visual medium, but we'll watch. It's a short video, and we'll make commentary on it because there's some stuff in there. The reason why I picked it is because to watch this guy in this bed, it's so absurd. Because like in one scene, he's got one arm behind him, and he's just like he's got the joystick, and he's driving the bed and shit, and it's just like, what an idea.
Yeah.
There are people, this is a thing that there would definitely be a market for. I just think that the issue would be if you're going to a place that has too thin of a hallway or something, you're kind of fucked. It's like, yeah, I can't go down there. But I'm going to share my screen now.
Okay.
So you can see this. So the first picture, and again, I'll put this in the show notes. And
wow.
Yeah,
I like treads, like a tank.
This is version 2 of the product. The first one was kind of a prototype. It had like just regular old small wheels and shit, but like it just looks so absurd to me. Like, you'll notice, by the way, I want you to pay attention because I'm going to show you a video. Pay attention to the blankets. I thought it was hilarious because he has a different blanket in each one, and it's like that guy's using them. He's selling blankets too. He's got to be.
Yeah. Why is he's in a ditch outside? I was expecting to see him like tooling around hallways and such.
Oh, well, hold on. Here, I got to show you. Here we go. I'm going to keep the sound off because it is subtitled. It's like less than 30 seconds. But there's one part in it I'm going to stop, which I think is just goddamn hilarious. Hold on. Here we go.
I noticed the headboard has the words "Think Bold" on it.
Yeah. Well, hold on. You missed the part that I thought was hilarious because he's now rolling around
in a
vegetable market, and he's chilling in the bed, just like eating green beans. And like, oh, yeah, those are great green beans. Just throw them in my cart. Thanks a lot.
Oh my God, he's going through mud puddles and the lake.
Look at his blanket.
He's going through a lake. It's yeah, he's got a lot of blankets, man.
Yeah, it doesn't fuck around. Anyway, I just thought it was hilarious because it's like this is a guy who is definitely living his dream.
It's funny though, because like when you think of like a person whose catchphrase is going to be "think bold,"
Yeah,
you're not going to be thinking of a person who never wants to leave his bed.
Oh, I love the irony there. Yeah.
Right. Like it's just like think bold. You think like adventurer. You think like I'm going to climb Mount Everest.
Right.
I'm going to dive to the bottom of the Pacific Ocean.
Right. Or he's working on faster than light travel or teleportation or whatever. But no, it's like think bold. I just want to be in bed all the time.
And then you got a guy in bed eating green beans. It's not bold, in my opinion. You know, if that catches on in China, we're going to win ultimately any kind of trade battle that we have, because obviously, you know, they're not the fearsome competitors that we imagined them to be.
Or, as with a lot of things that come out of China, every American is going to want this. And now,
that's true. Yeah, it's just a prototype. As soon as he sells it, he's going to be out of bed and
You know, actually, people who are using scooters now, you want to really stay in bed and you really want to be around, roll around. Hey, man, get yourself the Think Bold bed.
Right. It'll make you feel better about not getting up if the headboard says Think Bold.
Yep. Now with self-driving.
I'm thinking bold. I'm simply not doing bold.
No,
not today.
Yeah. No, I mean, it looks funny because he's like up in bed and he's just got his little tank treads on there and he's like going through a bog and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
This guy's not fucking around.
Yeah, because the treads, man, the treads look right out of Saving Private Ryan. I mean, they are just like muddy and they're because I imagined like this kind of clean wheelchair antiseptic moving around in hallways. I was not expecting to see him four-wheeling it out in the plains and the mud bogs.
Yeah. Here is a thing that is distinctly American. This is the mud bog racing.
Yeah.
He could just like enter that and like everybody would be very impressed. And that would be a good marketing tool because everybody like, I want one of those. Shit, that's awesome.
Yep. So I have a theory that has reinforced itself multiple times in this show. And actually, it's reinforced by YouTube. It's reinforced by shows like Cops, which is that if you're a criminal, you will do anything you can, basically, to make sure that you eventually get in enough trouble that you get caught. Like it's inevitable. Like, one of the sad things as a movie fan that I have is I really don't believe in the master criminal. I don't believe in the Ocean's 11 troop that like, I think they're all basically they're people who get lucky 2 or 3 times for every one time they get caught. Maybe even 5 or 10 times for every one time they get caught.
Equivalent I can think of that we've kind of mentioned before and topics that we had before is like normal people end up getting too greedy and they do it too many times and they get caught. If they were to just, like the story we had way back when with the bear suit in the cars and they did it like 3 or 4 different like high-end cars and they got red flagged. If they'd have just done it once and put everything into a mutual fund or some shit, but nobody ever thinks long term.
It could have worked, and it wasn't for those meddling kids that would have gotten away with the money. Do you know who one of the most successful counterfeiters in the U.S. was? What he actually counterfeited? But there was a counterfeiter who worked for like a decade, from 1938 to 1948. Just counterfeiting $1 bills.
Who was this person? Who was it?
It was Emmerich Jutner.
Oh, yeah. Emmerich, I know.
Yeah.
Dana DeArmond, don't even know who the fuck that is, but that guy?
Well, I don't know who Deanna DeArmond is either.
That's not her name?
Anna de Armas. Deanna DeArmond. Like, are you just making your own starlets now?
I am making up so much shit in this episode. It's fine. You can troll, I can bullshit.
It's Deanna DeArmond in the new Ryan Gosling film.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Anywho, there's a criminal out there who reported that he had tried to purchase a gun, and the person he tried to buy it from refused to refund his money after they learned he was a felon. So he called the police, told them about the bad deal, and the police are like, well, why did they not refund your money? And they're like, well, he found out I was a felon. Really?
Yeah. I'm looking right here, and that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know when it came to light that he was a felon, but essentially what happened was they got the call about the gun deal gone bad.
Yeah.
The cops went to investigate the crime, and guess who they come across on the road driving drunk with no registration on their way to investigate the crime that he called in.
Let me guess, it's Gunny McRefund.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
He goes into a gun store, I'm assuming.
No.
Oh, he just bought it from a personal person.
Because that's a great thing about America, you know. You don't even really need to. Most guns probably aren't bought at a gun store. So this is, if you have a gun, you don't need to do anything. If you want to sell it to somebody else, you just sell it to somebody else. This was not even a sale of gun for money. This was a sale of a gun for a gun.
Oh, it was like a trade?
Yeah, it was like a trade. So
I'm super confused.
Yeah, this guy went to buy this gun with another gun that he had. And when the person found out he was a felon, he actually threatened her with the gun that he had.
How did I see that coming?
Yeah, and so he shot out, like they were in a car apparently when they were doing this cozy deal.
Yeah,
and he like put a gun to her head, and she swiped the muzzle away from her head, and he shot out the driver's side window and left powder burns on her face. So like he's calling up and saying she didn't give me her money back. He is of course neglecting to mention the point where he tried to accosted her with the gun.
Yeah. Fine, upstanding gentleman.
Right. But the whole thing just stinks because it's just like this woman who did the deal. She says she has feared Kimball since that day, but she traded guns with him before.
Why is that always the case? Like this happens all the time, and I'm sure like somebody who is like stalking us and listens to our show every week, there's always like a part, and it's like, by the way, this isn't the first time this thing has happened, blah blah blah, and then you got to go back and like, oh shit, okay, well yeah, it just things came to a head, I guess.
It's like a thread on a sweater.
Yeah. Then we fast forward to the DUI or DWI?
DUI.
Guns and booze.
Blood alcohol level of 0.309.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Wow.
Failed field sobriety tests.
You think?
Yeah, he did.
Out of all the various criminals that we've talked about, this fucking guy goes hard.
0.309. Like, we could do a show that's just a glass of his blood.
Next week.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do.
What are we drinking? We're drinking Justin M. Kimball's blood today.
Well, guys, probably out on bail, and he's still still out and
he has a $25,000 bond.
Did he?
So he's probably out there somewhere.
Called it. But if I steal pens from work, man.
Yeah.
Wow. They say what kind of gun it was?
No, I don't see. I guess it's a revolver, a black powder revolver.
Pussy. My last story is I think a liquored up Lowdown first. This is a story about a thing that I found on my own out in the world. I told you before that I am a top tier journalist, and I'm going to live up to that title in this story.
Yeah,
we're about to talk about. So once a quarter, I have a work colleague in my line of work. It's a 2-person job, but part of our job is to travel out to our customer sites and, sell some things. And we were driving northern Idaho around the Coeur d'Alene area. Hey, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, what's up? But we were driving just like on the freeway, and we look over, and there's this big medical center. We'll call it a hospital. And then out the side of it is a giant water slide. And my buddy looks at me and he says, "Was that just a water slide coming out of that hospital?" And I said, "Yes, as a matter of fact, it was." And then I looked it up. This is the top tier journalism part where I go on Google.
Somebody uses Google on the internet machine.
That's right. Yeah, you're a top tier journalist now. But this is the Merrim Health Center. You'll also hear it referred to as the Core Center, which is really Coeur d'Alene, right? And sure enough, if you read the about page, this is a very large medical center. Inside of it, they built this I think this is 2020 when they built this. So it's pretty new. But the positive aspect of this is it's really like a facility that is both about physical health, but also mental health. The building includes a family water park with a water slide and indoor splash pad with 0 depth entry. So you just, instead of having steps, you just kind of walk in.
Oh, okay.
Children's play area, lazy river.
Whoa.
Lap lanes, and an area for aqua fitness classes and swim lessons and water climbing walls. So the philosophy behind this is sort of that whole person health.
So it's not really a hospital.
They do hospital things.
It's not like you're there and someone's about to have their kidney replaced and you're like, "I'm just going to take the kids down to the water slide. Just call us when the surgery's over."
It's funny you say that because that's where my brain went, though.
Why don't you go use the water slide while we finish the test and find out whether you have terminal cancer or not? Like, you go, you have a great time, and then you come back and you find out you're stage 4, and it's just the whole afternoon could be ruined. Or you could come back and find out that you're in remission and it was just an awesome day.
What I find funny about this is that you were saying you felt like we were growing apart, but like we were 100% syncopado on this one. I picture this kid, and it's like, "Hey, what are you doing, here at the family water park, right?" And he says, "Well, my dad's having a brain tumor removed. It's pretty much life or death. But while I wait, watch me go on this sick slide."
Yeah. Check out the air I get.
Watch me do a 360. But here's another thing that I thought that I don't know if this is where your brain went, but this could be just constant revolving door repeat business because water parks are dangerous.
That's true.
So you're right there. So, some kid breaks his ankle.
Yep.
It's like, "Oh, hey.
Yep. Another customer.
Yep. We're going to put you on this automated bed that comes from China. We think big here out here in Coeur d'Alene. Right. Yeah. And off you're going to go off into and have your fucking ankle fixed. You're welcome."
So for my last story, I thought of you the instant I saw this.
Oh,
this
okay.
Headline.
See, we are close. We're BFFs.
Yeah. But I mean, it's funny because like the reason I thought of you is because we've had an area of friction when it comes to AI.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because I mean, like I've said, I think AI is a threat, and you've said you're not convinced that AI is a threat.
I still stand behind that, but
well, and this backs up your theory.
Does it now?
Yeah. An AI company filed for bankruptcy after it was exposed for being just 700 Indian engineers.
I'm going to get nerdy on this one.
Yeah. Basically, you'd ask a question and it wouldn't be AI answering. It would be 700 Indian engineers answering.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the Mechanical Turk?
Yes, I think so. Is that the fortune-telling machine?
Close. It was a chess playing machine.
Oh, right.
Gosh, I think this was like 19th century. I don't remember. Turks at the time were very, and still are, I'm sure, very good at chess. And there was this shyster guy, I forget his name, this is from memory, who came up with an automated chess machine. You know, a chess master would come up and, you know, oh, challenge my chess, blah, blah, blah. So it would be this auto. Everybody's like, oh, wow, it's an automated thing. It's an automaton, blah, blah, blah. It turns out it's actually just a human being, a very good chess player inside the machine underneath, moving the pieces. And this is actually a thing in IT, which, we're using Mechanical Turks. As a matter of fact, Amazon, I think they still have this. You can actually type in and say, I want Mechanical Turks to do a thing. And it's actually human beings that will do that task for you.
1770. And it beat Napoleon Bonaparte and Benjamin Franklin.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that part. I didn't realize
it operated for 84 years and was exhibited on multiple tours. And the chess masters who secretly operated it are listed on the Wikipedia page.
There you go. There you go. There's your nerd fix for this week, everybody. But so how did they end up getting caught? That it was not AI in 700.
The billable hours.
Why are there 700 of these? What is going on? Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, the thing is like building AI is expensive, but simulating AI is equally expensive.
Right. Yeah.
And so it's, it went bad.
I don't know where these 700 people worked. I don't know if they were all in the same building or like working remote. It was probably a mix, but I would love to like be a fly on the wall and like hear the comments back and forth. Like, guess what this motherfucker is asking me now?
Right. Yeah.
Like, why is he asking about his coffee grounds? Here we go. And they would crack his knuckles and he like type in some bullshit.
Well, just to put some parameters on this was for software.
What do you mean?
So like that? Basically it's like an AI network where you go to it to have it code for you.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like a chat bot.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe I missed that part.
Yeah. No, I didn't actually say.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, so it was like a coding assistant.
Right, coding assistant, which, you know, you have to agree, there are AI models that can do that quite well.
Well, so I'm a little confused on how that would work then. So like some asshole's trying to code.
I don't know how.
Uh-huh.
AI, will you please help me have some code for this? And 700 Indian engineers.
How long? Oh, man. This is getting into a whole new. How long was the response then? Because usually with the true AI.
Right. Because on a true AI, it comes out pretty fast.
Yeah. I mean, there's a little bit of a delay, but it processes it and kicks it out.
Right.
But like, you know, do they have to like, okay, you're the Python person.
Your response will be arriving in the mail 3 working days from now.
You're the Python guy. You figure it out.
Yeah. But this lasted for 8 years.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Did you say that before?
Nope.
8 years.
Got exposed in May 2025. Microsoft gave a $455 million investment, which boosted its valuation. But all the money they gave was basically paying for these engineers instead of building a true AI system.
Well, what was the name of this AI system?
Natasha, from London-based Builder.ai. And here's the statement that they released.
Yeah.
Today, Engineer.ai Corporation, known as Building AI, will be entering into insolvency proceedings and will appoint an administrator to manage the company's affairs. Despite the tireless efforts of our current team and exploring every possible option, the business has been unable to recover from historic challenges and past decisions that place significant strain on its financial position. And I would imagine, one of those historic challenges came from, hey, instead of building AI, what if we just hired a bunch of like Indian engineers, just to bring us over the hump?
Did you say the name of this was Natasha?
That's the name of the app. The company is Builder.ai.
Yeah, I've heard of Builder.ai. Yeah, but Natasha, well, it's a good name. I'll give him that. As a Russian lit fan, Natasha is one of the sexiest names out there.
Yeah,
that's just me. Good for them. Are you ready for this weekend?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah, well, I'm going to warn the audience, I guess, but it's another political one. It's just there's and it's Robert F. Kennedy Jr. because of course it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it just keeps happening. And I actually picked this story. I don't know if you'll remember. This is a reference to something that you and I used to talk about. Let's see if you can pick up on it, because if you don't, then fuck you. I'm never doing this podcast with you again.
Okay.
This is about his anti-vax stuff. And there is a article that theorizes where his anti-vax stuff comes from. So I'll read the headline because I always do when it comes to This Week in Duh. But the headline is Ancient Miasma Theory May Help Explain Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s Vaccine Moves. Are you aware of the miasma theory?
I don't think so.
Probably are.
Disease coming from poison air?
Correct. Also known as this whole idea of humors being imbalanced.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think this was Diablo 3 when it came out. There was a bunch of lines that some of the characters say where they think they're humors, and you thought that was fucking hilarious. You thought it was funny.
I love humor and balance jokes. I really do. Like, I mean, honestly, it's one of my go-tos. Like, if you get my humor and balance jokes, you are one of my peoples.
Yeah. No, it was one of those things where, like, I thought it was adorable because, like, every time that would come up, because I think we may have done Diablo 3 together for a bit. I don't remember. Yeah. But, like, you would always chuckle when he was like, my humors are in balance.
I don't remember that, though. Like, they really made, like, humor and balance jokes in Diablo?
Diablo 3 is like 2008.
That's so, I barely remember.
Well, we were probably both drunk, so it's cool.
Yeah, that's true. Fine.
So a few of the details, the reason why he might think that. Now, the miasma theory goes back to like we're doing a lot of nerdy references, but that's fine. People can take it. We're opening the floodgates on this one. It goes all the way back to the Greeks. This was a thing that came from there, and it would like lasted for a really long time. And basically, it was like, you nailed it, which is the whole like bad air. And what happened ultimately is like somewhere along the way, the germ theory came out, which is a current theory because like you get diseases from germs, right? Which is a thing that is common. So people thought it was weird, and they thought, well, it must be from the bad air because people who live, the poor, actually in London, for example, they live in all this squalor, so it must be all the bad air. No, it's fucking germs, man.
Yeah.
So there's that. But the reason why they think that this is influencing Kennedy is because he published a book called, this is a mouthful, The Real Anthony Fauci, Bill Gates, Big Pharma, and Global War on Democracy and Public Health. Anytime you have a title that long, it's got to be bullshit.
Yeah.
But he said in this book, and I quote, from Robert F. Kennedy Jr., My asthma theory emphasizes preventing disease by fortifying the immune system through nutrition and reducing exposure to environmental toxins and stresses.
So he doesn't even have that right.
No, he does not. He's double wrong.
He's like, not only is he wrong, like about one core thing, he doesn't even really have the definition of miasma correct.
Nope. No, he does not.
This guy, but you know, the thing is, if you backed him into a corner and you were like, did you say this is what miasma theory meant? He would tell you, no, I did not say that.
Yeah.
This is a bad way to end the show because I just get so sour. Yeah. Let's talk about the drink. What was in the drink again?
1.5 ounce gin, 3/4 ounce lemon juice, 3/4 ounce simple syrup, 2 dashes Angostura bitters. You're welcome.
Yeah. This cures the measles. Did you know that?
No. Are you serious?
Yes. Cures the measles.
Are you fucking with me?
No.
What's in it that cures the measles? Well, gin cures everything. Let's say that. But
what did you say?
What did I say?
I don't remember.
Well, I said you said that this cures the measles.
I never said that.
That's exactly what you said.
No,
you said
I
this
never
drink
said that.
cures the measles. You didn't say that?
I never said that. I never said that.
I see what you're doing now. Got it. Nice job.
This week in everybody.
You had me for a second. That's my line.
Wow, what timing? What timing? You see how it's empty?
I do. It's nice.
That never happens. I almost always have either a little bit left or I finish drinking long before the end of the show.
Sweet. Good for you.
Well, if you'd like to join us again for another episode of the Liquored Up Lowdown, we would love to have you, unless you're Robert F. Kennedy, in which case you can go fuck yourself.
Yes, you can.
But thanks, everybody. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.
100%.
We hope that you will enjoy it again. And my friend Bryan and I will be back at some date in the future.